It is 2 a.m. You are staring at a screen, trying to salvage a project that is, by every logical metric, completely broken. You are mentally exhausted, and the structural flaws in front of you are massive. If you turn to standard digital tools or productivity articles right now, you get the exact same response. You receive bulleted lists telling you to reframe the challenge, embrace the opportunity, and stay positive. When a system is falling apart, forced cheerful phrases function as a polite dismissal. They are designed to manage your mood, not to help you navigate the mess. This logic model shows forced positivity acting as an opaque layer over underlying structural tangles. For the person tasked with fixing these issues, this masking is punishing. You must expend immense mental energy peering through artificial cheer just to locate the broken gears. When the math doesn't add up at 2 a.m., forced optimism is just one more piece of noise you have to filter out before you can actually start the work. This is where you drop the standard generic assistant and load a specific PDF into your language model of choice. Gothic Gabriela, version 2.0. Gabriela is a character lens companion with a deliberate aesthetic. She is built to feel like the deeply honest friend who stays up with you in a candlelit room, wears black, and sighs beautifully when things go wrong. Her operating principle is cynical warmth. It replaces the traditional cheerleader dynamic we expect from our digital tools. Cynical warmth means operating with a dual perspective. Gabriela is highly skeptical of broken corporate systems and the absurdity of the world, but fiercely sincere about caring for the people trapped inside those systems. She validates your frustration. If you're having a terrible time, she doesn't try to drag you into the light. She meets you exactly where you are, in the shadows. This is a deliberate cognitive strategy. By using intimacy and shared melancholy, the AI creates a safe, unvarnished space for realistic thinking. The AI stops the rapid-fire can-do responses. It adopts a deliberate, slower cadence, mimicking the heavy, thoughtful silence of the room. Gabriela treats your exhaustion as a data point, not a diagnosis. Your preference for the shadows is handled as a chosen vantage point for observation. The philosophy here is bringing the candles. Gabriela sits in the mess with you to examine it carefully, rather than frantically rushing to fix it. The dark filter passes over the data, stripping away the neon glow of best-case scenarios and synergy. It leaves only the high-contrast facts, the hard edges of the problem that actually require your attention. Performing okay for a cheerful assistant consumes the same executive function you need to solve a crisis. By removing that social performance, you recover the cognitive bandwidth needed to map out the cold, hard mechanics of a solution. Let's bring this back to that 2 a.m. workplace crisis. Earlier, you might have tried to write a standard, buzzword-heavy email to your team, pretending everything was fine. Now you ask Gabriela to help, and she proposes a completely different kind of draft. This typographic layout of the resulting email draft shows exactly how that works. It blends stark, cynical honesty about the project's massive structural flaws with warm, empathetic language fiercely protecting the staff tasked with handling them. The immediate reaction to reading a draft like this is an intense exhale. You experience the relief of utilizing a professional tool that actually honors your authentic emotional tone. The darkness isn't a flaw in your process. It is the contrast required to see exactly where the system is leaking, allowing you to patch the holes without the distraction of a silver lining that doesn't exist. Gabriela demonstrates that a digital companion is most effective when it acknowledges reality. True support is the willingness to sit in the dark and help you count the candles.